And we are back with our second Valorant game of today. Um, we are taking on Bradley University. My name is Henry Speedy Kill Ninja.
I'm Simon, also known as Sal Sushi.
And we're going to be heading into the map bans real quick. So Valpo going to be the home team for this game. Going to be headed to Pearl for game 1. Game 2, Bradley choosing to go to Haven. And then our game 3 decider map will be Lotus. So interesting pick again here for Valpo in game 1. But I like it. So something that they're confident on. And hopping into Asian Select right now, looking at the starting lineup for Valpo. Got Johan on Jet, Danny on Clove, Cinemozo on the Sentinel, Cypher, Egg playing the Yoru again, and then Gamer Films on the Sova. Thoughts of this comp? What are you thinking, Simon?
Um, it looks very good. One thing I've noticed is that Valpo, just from the looks of their team, it feels aggressive. I mean, Clove is a controller that can peek. Her ult gives her another chance. So it was great. Info gatherer, Jet, Yoru, I think are arguably some of the most aggressive of the duelists, but I mean they all kind of are. One thing looking at Bradley's team is that with the Vice, the Astra, the Tejo, their post plant is going to be really tough to deal with.
Yeah, and this is kind of similar to what we saw against Belmont in our previous game. That Tejo Vice. And then the Astra, which I believe we saw on map 1 or map 2.
Map 2.
Yeah, map 2. But that Astra wall going to be brutal as well. Astra's super strong on Pearl. But what I do like from Valpo is Johan going to be on a self-sufficient duelist. So doesn't need to rely on any teammates. Can kind of just do his own thing. And be perfectly satisfied, but going to see an early little setup play by Egg and Johan potentially here on B long. Unfortunately, looks like Bradley is setting up towards the B side. Do have Cypher here though. Got those trips set up.
Cinemozo opting for no gun, no shields, instead opting for all of their util, double trap, have their camera set up. They have both cages, one is down. Asher already placing stars on B, and it looks like first they are going to be very aggressive here. Tejo sending out his drone, trying to find anyone. Got Sova keeping eyes on mid. We got Vice lurking up. Euroclone coming through, breaking the wire, letting them know that it's there.
And another unfortunate thing about the Tejo too is that util is able to take out a lot of the Cypher trips, as we saw there.
Used a lot of util, trying to clear it out, trying to just bait, but I mean right now Bradley's just making so much noise, and they know that they're probably on B right now, going up through mid. No one is actually lurking. Looks like Valpo's now very aware, trying to rotate. Johan just getting completely pinched right there. Not much else they can do. Gamer Film's able to find Mac. They are still up 4-3. Was still able to find one. Vice playing coming through. Able to find damage. Cinemozo trades back. Reload down back. Cinemozo finds another. Still, White's still on, but Egg manages to finish. Egg manages to find them and close out round 1. It was a really nice pistol round for the side of Valpo.
Yeah, so Valpo able to pick up the big pistol round here, and it's actually going to be Cinemozo with that 2K, with no gun, no shield, and coming off rotating too. So very impressive.
I mean, sometimes the pistol is just the most OP gun in the game.
Yeah, sometimes the pistol, little like left right, a little left right, right click combo.
Just so much damage.
Yeah, can be lethal.
Johan on the Jet, so they're probably opting for a sniper rifle, and it looks like they are going to follow through with that, as they are opting for the Outlaw. Both duelists still holding B.
I can't use that.
Cypher did get spotted by Tejo, and the worst part is that it does suppress. Shakhtar coming through, dealing big damage as they are swinging, and Gamerfield's able to find 3.
Oh,
Gamerfield's finding 4. It It looked like it might be an ace. Yoru is 1 HP, and Gamer Films finds his ace. Round 2 with the stinger.
That is insane. First ace of the season.
Oh, pause 10.
Yes, I'm gonna have technical pause. Gamer Films is disconnected. We will be right back, as I probably gotta help out with that. All right, and we are back. So, Gamer Films with the ace into disconnect combo. I believe there may have been a bit of a pop off in the lab there.
A pop off gone wrong.
I can only imagine. Gotta watch back the security footage and see what actually went down.
Still completely spit. Bro Bruno peeking out B, able to find the pick onto Johan early as the rest of the team is looking to creep up mid here, trying to get some early info, and it looks like they're going to be going mid through A, and it looks like it's just going to be a mid pinch here. Danny watching mid, trying to see if they're going to try to do anything. As Tejo Util does come out, Gamer Films forced out, caught trying to rotate away from the mollies. And now Bradley is just full command of this. Valpo trying to rotate as fast as they can, but they are going to get the plant. And it looks like Bradley is going to be relatively comfortable trying to play on site here as well. I mean, it's a little hard to play off site, I suppose, on Pearl. Besides main, there's not much else you can do. Danny gets spotted. Does tie Jace Mace. And Bradley, after getting aced, responds with a flawless. They were not happy about it. But I mean, all those early kills did manage to give Gamer Films his ultimate really early, and also we have what feels like a very early op for the side of Valpo.
Round 4.
Oh, true.
Yeah, if it was round 3, that'd be insane. Round 4, in my comp games, I always buy op round 4. Johan looking to get on the board here, as we will likely get a peek from the Vice, or maybe just a blind to get some intel.
I mean, the op is just so strong here, especially on a character like Jay, who's known for opping. But
yeah, but Egg is the one who can actually
exchange.
pick it up.
Egg is able to find the kill onto Bro Bono. Valpo so far has been kind of struggling to hold this mid area, as no one really wants to peek it, which is probably the right idea. Fade looking to push this very aggressive, little exchange, but Egg is very hurt, but doesn't find anything. Fade does get spotted out with the drone. Bradley's Euro does pop ult, scouring around B, just trying to get as much information as they can. Johan holding mid, does find one.
Oh, finds 2.
Euro uncloaks right next to him, finds another. He does get hit by the decay and the tether, but they are not able to peek it. They're trying to push through the smoke right into Danny's arms, but does not find the right angle. Jack finds Danny Cinemuzzle while trying to fight back, gets shot by White, and now it looks like they are trying to rotate A. They are still up 1, but Egg is very low, and it can be hard to retake with an op sometimes.
Absolutely.
Hunter's Fury coming through, trying to deterring the plan, trying to keep them off for a little bit longer, but that's all that they can do. Asher's gone through a lot of smokes though and probably doesn't have any star lifts, or very few. Egg swinging through, trying to find it but does not. Trying to be very aggressive. They're walking right past Fade though, who might find the timing. Does find the timing. They now know that they're there. Fade popping the ult, trying to find information onto Johan. They do find him. They do know where he is. Johan has no idea, can't hear anything, and Jack is able to pick up the kill.
So unfortunate round loss for Valpo is they spent a lot of money there and not going to have much available here, so probably just going to have to get a save in here.
Bradley, however, did not pick up the op, and also Bradley, to win their second round, was forced to pop 2 ults.
Yep.
Valpo did use 1, which obviously isn't always great. 1 away from Tejo ult, 2 away from Vice on the side of Bradley.
We are going to get this peek from the Sheriff.
It looks like we are going to have an aggressive exchange here. Looking for the flick, does not find it. Does take a little bit of damage though. Fade using both of her prowlers, trying to clear out this mid area, but is not able to clear far enough. Yoru setting up a safety TP as they're trying to make space B. Egg is playing in the little cubby down B long. Vice Flower comes through, popping, doesn't hit anything though, so they think that they're safe to peek this. Oh, but they do clear the cubby, and Mac does find Egg. Now they're probably going to be much more aggressive with this, trying to gain control. The smoke does section off them from B though, and they are going to be forced to go through. Using all their util, does get hit by Snare and Bind. Trying to come through. Blind is not land. Does get swung by Mac. Mac finds the kill. Sunmos are looking for some shots, gets traded a little bit.
Last player standing.
And Mac just dry swinging all of these angles. Cannot find it though onto the Stinger close range. But I mean, this is just not a good spot to be trying to retake ground in a 1v4. It's just not great.
Yeah.
It looks like
Probably just going to want to save here.
the whole time though, Tejo is slowly rapping, and I'm not entirely sure that Gamer Films knows that he's there. He hears them leaving, but does not know that he's there, and Jace Mace does find the kill from the back.
One thing that I just thought about too, so this was actually week 1, a week 1 matchup for Valpo versus Bradley, and it was Valpo's first ever Valorant game. And in game 1, Valpo actually only took 1 round, so already doing better than their first time 2 rounds
yeah,
in.
they're already doubling their last score.
So it was a 13-1, 13-2, the first set that we played them. And I think Valpo's Valorant team has had a ton of improvement since then. So we're really going to get an opportunity to showcase the amount of improvement that they've truly had.
They really have. Eggling for an aggressive swing does unfortunately lose the firefight to Bro Bono. It looks like Johan decided to set up A now while they move the Cypher setup to B. Bro Bono just fully clearing out mid. Danny dying B link to...
Oh, and they're leaving A here.
They're giving up all of their... They think that they're going to go B now, but actually Bradley is completely backed up from mid B and now is looking to go A. Gamer Films finding the tight wrap though, but Pels do come through. Yoru coming through, scouting out, managing to find Johan, so they do know where he is. They hear the decloak, but I mean, I would not say that Valpo's comp is great at retaking, and they are trying to retake and do a 3v5. Gamer Films taking a lot of damage, but finding damage back onto Tejo, onto Vice. Probably still able to find kills. Cannot find the kill. Does get blinded briefly. Is not able to find the kill into Fade though.
Yeah, and since those first 2 rounds, Valpo have not been able to secure many kills. So Gamer Film still leading the way for Valpo with 7 kills, having that ace in round 2, and then 2 and 1 across the board. But Mac having himself a game so far on this Yoru.
He's been very aggressive with these peaks. Not even using util, just full confidence, just looking for a diff.
And we'll see an aggressive play by Johan and Egg here. So
And it looks like Bradley, they're sending Vice to clear out mid, but they're actually full stacking down B, and sadly Cypher is not there. Johan does find lots of damage onto Vice, but they're not able to find anything else. Euroclone coming through, no one is shooting it, very smart. Teho comes through, clearing out all of backside, then they're using the rest of the util close mid. Swings is not able to find the kill, still finds lots of damage though. The plant is going to come through.
Spike planted.
Revealing area. Portal closed.
Johan does get spotted by Teo's drone and does get suppressed, but
Johan has done a ton of damage this round, so probably have several members low.
Last player standing.
Egg is able to find the kill onto Mac, but it's just Senamozo left 1v4, and all they have is a ghost. They will not be able to find it.
So what do you think Valpo needs to do here in the upcoming round? So I'm going to be on a buy here, going to have this op, a few ultimates available as well. So what do you think Valpo needs to really look for in this round?
Honestly, the biggest issue I'm seeing so far is really the fact that Valpo is having a really tough time trying to keep this mid control. Bro, Bono, and Mac have been doing a really good job of taking these aggressive peaks, and they've been winning a lot of their gunfights. Pearl's a little bit of a bigger map. There's wherever you go, there's a lot of angles someone could be in. It's a little bit harder to trade them. Smoke coming through, giving them some room, but Johan finding a nice pick onto Mac, forcing Bro Bono to leave. They do not feel comfortable trying to take that. They know that the op is watching B now, and they're trying to rotate A, but it's also just into Cypher's loving arms, so we will have to see. Gamer Film's aware that they like to try to go up B. Here's the little scuttle, but it breaks.
Vice hold twice.
Jack is able to find the kill onto Gamer Films. So much info is gathered by Cypher there. They know that they're there. Danny getting hit by the root and tether, or getting hit by the decay and tether, but they do not push in. They're not actually able to do anything with it. Johan still with the op, playing close. They do spot them. They know that they're there. Concuss coming through from Teo, not able to swing off of it.
You want to fight it?
Sunmozo with an aggressive peek, finds the kill. Astro Ball coming up. Vice Blind coming through, does not hit anything. Two members are spotted with this Yoru ult. Johan peeks aggressively, is able to find the kill. White trying to trade back, but cannot find it. Fade trying to find the flank, gets turned around. Johan turns around and finds the kill.
And that's a big round for Valpo, and they needed that one. 5 rounds in a row for Bradley, and Valpo had a full buy and needed to win that one.
I mean, that was a really nice little exchange of ults there. They used Visal and Astra ult, but it was met with Yoru and Cypher. The biggest thing about Astra is the fact that because it covers bullets and sound, it's just this big current of mystery. But I mean, you send Yoru in, you get the Cypher scan, and it kind of takes away all the mystery of it.
So gonna have a full default for Bradley here. Moving
Johan,
this op around, I love that.
Aggressively trying to peek mid, does find a kill onto White. Trying to get traded back by Vice, but Johan immediately backs up, is not giving them the chance. Flower does come through down B link, does blind Danny. Danny knows that someone's there.
Who's next?
Interesting smoke. They know that someone's down B. Yoru does spot Egg. Danny peeking out, trying to find the kill onto Bro Bono, can't find it. Does stay back like I'm never left and ults. And they're just running. Oh, but Teo was there. They knew, they heard the footsteps, they knew that they had to swing aggressively, and they were not giving them the revive. 3 members of Bradley are playing back while Yoru is playing back of sight. Johan popping knives, just looking to play really aggressively, pulls the op back out, peeking long, finds the third onto Bro Bono, cannot find any more, but does get lots of damage onto Fade. The mines come out, and it's just too much damage with the decay.
Oh, and
Oh.
Gamer Film's not able to clutch it up.
In the 1v1, Gamer Film's not quite being able to find it. That Fade ult securing it, giving that decay, giving the noise suppression, just... And it really does mess with you.
Yeah.
Just not being able to hear anything is so strange.
It's just overwhelming too, like all the util being thrown at you. But yeah, without having sound, it's like playing Valorant without a headset on. It's pretty impossible.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, you have the Fade stuff, you're getting decayed, you can't hear the trails, and then the animation of Tejo's Molly's traveling. It's a lot.
Yeah, an interesting buy for Valpo. I'm not sure if Bradley's actually going to be ready for this op buy.
I think that's gone. But
Cinemozo being spotted out as they decide to switch up their position a bit here. Do you like the Cypher playing a bit more aggressive here? Holding highway here.
Still doing a really nice job of holding mid. Just saying that I think that
did
they
have
lacked.
Johan,
finding a
pick up
pick
a kill.
onto Jace Mace, which is absolutely massive. Egg still in this B main cubby. I'm not entirely sure if they're going to clear this or not. It looks like Brobono does find the kill onto Egg. Brobono able to creep so far up B, trying to clear it. Johan managing to stop that immediately though. And that was a really nice answer by Johan. Bradley thought that they had so much free space, but in reality
And
they did not.
What I love too about what Johan's doing right now is, you know, he finds a kill B main, and then the next time they make contact with him, he's covering A main. Like, it's crazy. Nice kill by Gamer Films. And Stinger just going to have Cinemozo left on site here.
Cinemozo
2v1
does find
retake.
one, traded back by Jack, but Jack took lots of damage from
and they
Gamer Film
Player
Stinger, and it
standing.
looks like they canceled their plan just a little bit too early. Johan's still with the
Spike
op
planted.
close. They know that they're close, and they want to look for this swing. It doesn't look like Jack knows where they are. Oh!
Nice. 3K for Johan. Will pick up another round for Valpo.
The timing coming through there. I mean, they just barely missed each other, and right as Jack turned around, Johan peeks and was able to find the kill.
Yeah, the one massive difference between Johan and I's Jet, beyond him being
His aim.
infinitely better at aiming, is that he holds on to this op when he's retaking.
Yes.
And that's what really like high level players do, is they're able to like play close angles with the op, and I honestly like can't figure it out. Like, I don't know how people do it.
I was gonna say that he's doing really well is the fact that he's moving this up around so much to the point
Yeah.
where Bradley, even though they know that they have it, they have no idea where they have it.
Yeah.
Bradley now looking for a very aggressive, no more splitting, none of that funny business. They are now just 4 stacking B, sending in everything that they have. Tejo ult coming through, completely clearing out all of, I believe it's paintings. It looks like they're going to be able to
Planted.
find the plants. A little bit of damage coming out, but
They
it's
were
just,
on flank here too, so gotta watch out for that.
there's just so much happening. And Yoru on flank does get spotted, but long pull animation is not able to find it. Gets pinched by Tejo. That was an incredibly
round
well
before
played
the
take
switch.
by Bradley.
So not going to have the op available anymore. I'm sure if Valpo could pull all their money together and give it to one weapon, they would.
Yes.
But you know who else is having a stellar game is Gamer Films, 9 and 10 right now.
Weapons up. Comms open.
Mac leading the way for Bradley. Bradley doing pretty good across the board as well.
Yoru has their TP over, sent the clone B, or sent the clone A trying to make noise, and then melee TP's back. Jack immediately finding the kill onto Johan. Hunter's Fury does get popped.
Face your fear!
Doesn't get a kill. They do have Fade ult coming through here, just trying to clear out all of the site. Trying to clear back,
Spike
trying to
planted.
re-clear with drone, but is not able to get too much from it. Drone comes through, finding 2. Bro Bono on the flank does find one.
Last player standing.
Mac finding one on Egg. Vicehole coming through. Jack finding kill onto Gamerfilm. Cinemozo is running now.
Yeah, there's too
I
much
mean-
util, too much happening right now. 1v5 here.
And they're damaged, but
find
all
one.
they have is a pistol, and yeah, you're just getting swung by 3-4 people.
But Valpo able to take 4 rounds this half.
Switching sides.
So, like I said, I mean, so much better than our first series against Bradley, because we actually have like ourselves a competitive game and a very winnable game as we move on to attack on Pearl. Now, although this was Valpo's map pick, Bradley gets the side choice, so they chose that they wanted to attack first. So perhaps Valpo may have a bit of advantage here in the second half.
I feel like against a team like Valpo's, if you're making them defend, you really want to try to get yourself a big lead, because Valpo's overall comp is just very aggressive. But
Yeah, with
I
the
mean,
double duelists too.
only being up 4 is not that much of a lead. It's going to be very aggressive. Tejo drone coming through, trying to clear. Does spot the Cypher. Johan making early contact with Jack, finds the kill. Molly's coming through. Vicewell gets tripped by the Yoru clone. Blind comes through. Johan finding another. Valpo flooding onto site. They know that there's one mid. They're probably expecting the rest of them to come from CT. Johan
With the 3K.
finding another on a Jace Mace. Mac responding, finding a kill on a Johan. Garrett Films and
Last player standing.
Egg trying to find the kill
Last
onto
alive.
White. Not quite able to, though. They do find some damage. Schecter not quite able to land. They know where he is. White able to find the kill and closing it out for Valpo.
The big pistol round for Bradley, going to be able to get the force in here. As Valpo, even in some of their games that they've lost, even at by larger margins, have been really successful in pistol rounds overall. But this time Bradley able to come on top in the pistol, and it looks like Valpo is going to be posturing around the A site here. Does get spotted out, unfortunately.
It looks like Mac is going to be very aggressive with this Outlaw, but Valpo probably anticipating that is avoiding B long entirely, knowing that they do not have the gun advantage. They take a long range fight. Instead, they decide to leave it. And creeping up through mid, able to apply some pressure. Immediately TP's back down main though. And since they're smoked off, they probably they have very little util right now. Probably just try to save enough for next, and very hard for them to just walk through the smoke.
Does look like Valpo is going to be trying to work through mid now.
I do think that mid is smarter. The Prowler does spot Johan, so they know that there's at least one more still here. Mac coming through, trying to support the fight link. And
Last player standing.
Tejo and Yoro is just, it's just 3 bodies. Cinemozo is able to still find one though. It is unfortunate, but it is also still a pistol round. And on Pearl, the gun difference can make a difference. The gun difference is more impactful, I would say, because at least personally, I think maps like Abyss or Breeze are most impacted. Just the maps where you're really heavily forced to take those straight up gunfights, but.
Yeah, and what is nice about having this Vice for Bradley, having this Vice set up on B, being able to lean a lot more towards this A side for sure.
Blocking sight.
We'll see a smoke and dash on site. A lot of util coming out.
A lot of util as they're trying to respond. Molly's come down the center of main. Johan right now, his aim labs is in full swing. Notice that Mac is there, tries to find it, but the headshot is. But Mac answers with a headshot. Second shot finds Danny, who's playing in the cubby.
So got one coming from CT and one from flank. Wasn't able to spot anything out. Will have a dart available in 3 seconds here.
Films trying to split the difference right now. Just spot Bro Bono does find the kill, but Mac knows that he's there.
Revealing area.
Oh!
Films still able to find the headshot though, and beautifully played.
Gotta check tab, make sure we're still connected here. But Gamer Films with a nice 2v1 clutch and having himself quite a game here for Valpo.
Johan's been finding so many early kills that he's already got his knives, and it looks like he might be saving this round.
Yeah, I like this for Valpo, getting a little bit of an eco boost, saving up if he does want to buy that op. Now, op not as effective on offense, but, you know, with that B long angle, definitely could be if needed. Oh,
Yeah.
and Bradley pushing out aggressive, actually here.
Aggressive smokes moving out with the Prowler as well.
Oh, this crab could be dangerous for Johan.
Crab coming through. Reminder that suppression does deactivate ultimates like Neon and Jet Knives. Not able to find it. Egg does find the kill onto Jack, but is immediately traded back by Jace Mace. All of Tejo Molly's coming out. Tejo is very low. A little bit of noise. They know that someone's there. White looking to put something down. Finds the kill onto Jace Mace. Has the pick me up as they're pushing in. Does not find the kill. Does find some damage. Danny almost able to find the kill into Mac, but not quite.
Alright, lucky socks. Don't fail me now.
Was unfortunate, but
Valpo able to get looks like Valpo, unfortunately, in the last round was not on the same page eco-wise. So I think that's why they're kind of pausing. So, okay, going to get a bit of a buy for next situation in here. And going to be posturing towards this B side, which they haven't been going too much recently. But I do like this mid split. Oh, and the fake clone, but Johan able to figure it out.
Dropping smokes.
That looked like a fake clone a little bit there, walking into the wall, or?
I wasn't entirely sure. I thought he was walking out trying to check mid, but the A side. But he got jump scared by Johan.
That definitely could have been it.
Johan just running in super aggressive.
Take flight.
Couple players on B, but it's still very aggressive. Oh my god, tail way bigger than I thought it did. It covers all of
Down,
B
B.
main,
I must
which
wait
is
a moment.
huge.
I feel like that almost makes him just like automatically optimal on this map.
No, yeah, that's just really unfortunate because like
Last player standing.
there's just nothing for you to do. You can't even play behind this pillar because
Scanning ahead.
of Tejo, and I'm just now realizing that it's much harder than I thought it was.
So, do like Valpo deciding to save there because now Bradley going to be on match point here. Yeah, so they will be able to get a full buy-in other than Johan having the light shields, but you know, he doesn't need full shields.
Need a drop.
Overrated.
Yeah, we don't need him.
Looks like Danny is going to decide to
Be a homie.
yeah, buy Johan the Vandal, and Danny instead decided to opt for the Guardian.
Who's next?
Bradley popping or looking to be very aggressive here, just trying to get as much info as possible. Doesn't see anyone. Sorry, that's Egg. Robano does see them, as well as Jace Mace, and it looks like they are going to be trying to use this combination. Timing does run out though, and is forced to decloak right in front of them. Gohan gets hit by a Fatal almost point blank. Fatal hitting 3 members. No one is able to hear anything. Let's find the kills. That being said though, very low. Game of Film's only one full HP. Astral coming through, sectioning them off from main, and they know that they have to come through, but they're not able to do anything about it.
And that will be game 1 to Bradley.
I mean, really nicely played. Astral coming through. You send in
Defenders win.
all of Fade Util, just light them up, and just can't swing through it.
Yeah, but one thing, you know, that I know I highlighted earlier in the game, but Valpo doing much better against Bradley here in game 1, and actually have Johan being the match MVP with 18 kills on that Jet. Absolutely killing it with the operator on defense there. 6 first bloods as well. But yeah, we are going to be headed to a short break, and we'll be back shortly with game 2. All right, and we are back with game 2 of Valpo versus Bradley. Missouri Valley Conference Week 4 action. Now, first round on Lotus, 13-5 in Bradley's favor. But going to be heading to Bradley's map pick here, Haven. So what are your kind of thoughts breaking down these comps a little bit?
Well, the first thing I'm noticing is that a big part of the first time that Valpo faced Bradley, a big part of some of the success on Haven was the CC and util provided by the Breach Tejo combo. It denies so much space and it sets you up so nicely.
Yep.
We don't have any of that. They're rocking Yoru ISO.
Yeah, they are. So we actually played on Haven the first time we played them as well, and this is a completely different comp than what we were expecting. But we'll take a look at Valpo's setup here. Going to have Yoru heading over to C, throwing his TP over to C, I guess, and playing A. So actually gonna have 3 members on A here for Valpo, and it looks like the read is gonna be correct, potentially. Actually, Bradley just gonna be playing a split now.
Both teams are running like relatively low, I would say CC, relatively low CC initiators. It's mostly about info here. Yohan able to find the kill onto Mac. Egg able to find the kill onto Jack.
And I like this, just backing up. They got their kills. They're up now. Now that they have numbers, just playing back a little bit.
Agreed, making a nice little rotation. Danny is still watching Garage. Smokes it off high. They know that someone's supposed to be in here.
Gotta get timing.
Jace Mace able to pick up the kill as they
Oh!
do. Nice. Egg able to find the kill into Bro Bono. Jace Mace is able to trade back, and it is a 2v2, but Jace Mace is actually half HP. One body shot from this this Sheriff will kill.
Oh, and able to ping both of them. That's gonna be huge.
Turn does come through. The paranoia does not land, but the skin does find Yohan able to find the kill through the wall. And
Gamer Films able to find the trade.
That was really nice. Yohan went one way, Gamer Films went the other, and having it looking for the Sheriff.
There it is.
The eye on Sheriff gives strength, I think.
You failed. Not ready yet.
And the spray, because
why not?
Alright, well, Valpo now able to pick up this first game. Some nice eco. Yohan a little bit indecisive about what he wants from the look of it. Egg picking up the Outlaw, probably looking to be a little bit aggressive, trying to hold sightlines.
Yeah, I will say I feel like Egg goes snipers way more often than other Yoru players. Because like snipers you typically see on a character like Jet, Chamber, but Yoru's still having that get out of jail free card, so don't hate it too much. Going to have no one in garage, but going to get spotted out by that trip.
Bradley full save, just looking to be very aggressive, just trying to run it down through the garage, but cannot find anything. Egg able to pick up 2, teleports out, Cinemozo holding close, able to find the kill, manages to find another, and all that's left is Cypher in a 1v5. Roboto able to find the kill into Yohan, clears the trip, but there's just so much, and with superior guns. So Bradley was able to find one, but that is all they will be able to find for now.
Yep. And Egg with a great 2K from that, why do I keep wanting to say Marshall?
Outlaw?
Outlaw, yeah. And then able to TP out and almost baiting for Cinemozo. So able to pick 2 kills up for her as well. But Valpo with a great start. Like I said, I mean, they are demons on the pistol round.
And it does look like Valpo will be trying to bonus round, as they will not be buying rifles, but we are going to have a full buy for Bradley. It looks like they're going back to what they were used to, a 1-1-3 split, sending both of their duelists and Sova down A. Sova's just trying to get information for the duelists to do their thing. Cypher lurking up mid, Omen lurking C. Cypher step on C this time. But they have right now there is no noise, there's no info. People do not know. Johan peeks out, able to
Spike
find the
down
headshot
A.
onto Jace Mace, and with the spike drop, they now know that they want to go A. Euroclone being sent out, not being shot. Gary Films peeks with shock dart. Does get shot down. Johan trying to find the trade, but Jack still
Oh
find the
no!
kill.
I was
Danny
really.
not.
I was
Spike
hoping the
planted.
Cypher would push eventually, but it just did not happen.
Danny holding the.
Last player standing.
Bro Bono holding down B and gets caught as Danny was trying to find their way across. Also finds Gamer Films. Simozo spotted by the camera. Does find the kill onto Bro Bono, but it is still a 1v3, and they know where Cinemozo is.
Yeah, and that's what Cypher is so good at, is his ability to lurk, having those trips, the cam, just being able to get a lot of intel for the team. But man, it is so frustrating to be able to play around that.
And there's just so much uncertainty surrounding it as well, because the fact that you don't see them just means that they could be anywhere. Now that being said, that was Valpo's bonus round, so now they do have all have rifles this time. Looks like Bradley going to be looking for a similar 1-1-3 split. Being a little bit more aggressive with this Yoru though. Actually, both of Valpo's duelists being a little bit more aggressive. Johan not able to find the kill on Bro Bono. Egg managing to kill Jack and Mac on a teleporting out. Both duelists dying A main really deters them, so they look to go B. Danny does get spotted by Jace
I
Mace.
know exactly where you are.
Several coming out on the side of Bradley, and now they have so much information to go off of. They know where everyone is. And since they know that everyone rotated off, they're actually going to rotate back A. Now it's tough because they do not know where they are. That being said, Gamer Films is going to have so much info just based off the one scan plus
Spike planted.
being able to hear footsteps. They are going to be able to get the plant down, trying to shock dart out Heaven, but none of it is going to land.
Take flight.
Drone coming out mid, or Heaven, they are going to be able to spot them. Flashing themselves.
Last player standing.
Oh, but the trip. Shock dart gone wrong. And this play Heaven is just so unfortunate because you were just gonna permanently get smoked, and White able to find the kill onto Gamer Films.
Yeah, and Omen super low there. Nice try. I mean, that play is incredibly disadvantageous position.
Unless you have really strong blinds, I think it's really hard to play out of Heaven into a smoke character like Omen, who just permanently keeps it smoked, and it's just very little you could do.
Yeah, and like when you're in the last alive and they all know you're Heaven too, like it's just not gonna go well.
Looks like they're saving, however, Gamer Films.
It's
Last man
dating
deciding to
itself.
save with them. Silver Dart does come through, but it does get the one scan off. Johan popping Jet ult. They have information. They know that they're there. Johan can't just peek. I can't just peek willy-nilly. They have information. Mac teleporting back to C though. Mozo being patient. Camera getting shot out early. Annie lurking up into a corner. Bro Bono does not know.
Gonna get the payback.
Finally, the lurking mid is met with another lurking mid.
It's you
Ult coming
and
through,
me.
being met
Oh,
with
it
an
gets
ult.
saved.
Saved by ISO. But it is rifle versus ghost, which is very hard. Yeah, will not be able to find the kill, but
Revealing area.
in all that time, Valpo able to find the kill onto Yoru, so they actually still have quite a bit of space to work with. Egg super far up with the Spectre is able to find another kill onto Jack, very low, but that being said, Bradley now having to be super paranoid because they know that there's someone behind them.
30 seconds left.
Valpo just being very patient. Time is on their side. Paranoia coming through, but they're not going to be able to push that or do really anything. Danny smoking it back off. A little bit of spray coming through.
They only have 15 seconds left here.
Pushing
So-
off, it looks like they're just going to be looking to save their rifles.
Yep.
10 seconds left.
And with their eco, they don't want to break their eco, so they are just gonna end up saving here.
Yeah, that lurk
Thirsty.
by Egg was really good. Being able to lurk like that and
I love his discipline too, to be able to like get the pick and then just like back off and not like continue to push there, because he knows like when he gets that pick, like they're in a winning position. They don't need to like push for anything further.
the lurker became the lurked. With the Cypher mid finally dying to a different lurker. Looking for a very aggressive stack onto C here, though. I'm not entirely sure that they're going to be ready for this. Johan able to find one
Down.
traded back by Mac.
Careful now.
Blind coming through by the
On
clone.
my wire.
Not coming through, does break it. Jack able to find the kill onto Cinemozo. ISO shield still up. He's able to find the refresh on that double tap.
Spike planted.
Danny through the smoke on a garage is not able to really push through. Same thing with this one. Very, very good smokes, making very hard to deal with.
Oh, unfortunate that I was a fake TP.
Danny able to find one onto White.
Oh, he's fun.
Last player standing.
And Gamer Films is not gonna just leave these TPs alone, but
I like it.
the other two coming up through garage able to find the final kill. And this is close. That being said, though, we have not seen any ults come out, but one thing I have noticed is that Bradley does a great job of working with this Yoru ultimate. The uncertainty it provides, as well as the info. They do a really nice job of just looking for pressure points, and Bradley looking for a very aggressive look onto C once again, trying to go through garage and main. Yoru being popped. Johan trying to hold down main with his op, but does get spotted by. Jack does proc the trip, but
Spike planted.
Cinemozo with just a pistol is not able to find the kill. But Jack's still very low though. Does lurk, is able to find the kill, but Jack's still left on so little HP that's very hard to deal with. Shakhtar coming through, not managing to land, just trying to put as much pressure on anyone who would try to peek this. Johan trying to peek through, but Mac has just been putting up numbers. Blind through, finds one, is immediately gunned down. Danny finding another, but it's just not able to find as many as they need.
The fake clone into like the flash on top of it, like that's got to be crazy to play around. But Bradley was able to do it. Going to regain the lead here in game 2 on Haven, and Valpo going to be on a save round.
One of the best I think I've seen is you uncloak behind cover and then you fake clone out, and everyone is so like
Everywhere.
it's so high tension because of Yoru ult that they just shoot the clone immediately.
And on this save, I really do like this aggressive play. I mean, you're on a save, so you might as well try and get a little cheeky here.
It's
They
you
are
and
going
me.
to be able to get a kill.
Therefore made just a little bit of noise, so much so that Egg was able to find them, lowering them. Does find the kill, but gets immediately traded out by
nice.
Egg.
Spike down.
Or
C.
by Johan. So Mozo able to find one onto Jace Mace, traded by White. Know that they're looking for the plant, so Huntress Fury does come out trying to stop it. Johan able to find
enemy remaining.
kill onto Mac.
Last player
They
standing.
know that they're there. White is tagged, but all Gamer Films has is a frenzy. And it looks like the Omen ult is going to come out. Omen ulting 2A from C.
Okay, I was just going to say, he's got to go pick up one of those rifles.
Spike planted.
Frenzy's not going to cut it.
Looks like he knows that the spike was planned A, but just went back for a gun.
Yeah, got to get a rifle.
Good call. Making
And he can,
so-
yeah, he can hear him from the Omen's POV.
Oh,
Nice
but the
dart.
dart
Great
cut-
dart.
Dart does come through. They is able to find them.
Dart.
But the TP came through and doesn't know where he is. Just so
Yeah,
many
does have
uncertainties.
blind available and TP. So.
Concentrate, Sova.
Still in sight.
Paranoid comes through, is not able to see anything. The blind spray is able to
Doesn't-
find the kill, but does not have time.
Yeah, just got to buy yourself a little bit more time in that situation, but a great kill nonetheless. And Valpo will be heading into a timeout here. So, what do you think Valpo needs to do to try and even this one back up?
They've been having a lot of success with some of these flanks. Once again, I feel like a lot of this is going to come down to if they can try to keep some of this mid space.
Yeah.
Because if you freely let them enter garage, or if you give up garage and B, you're just giving yourself too many like question marks. Because that's just so much space that you're forcing yourself to clear. But I mean, Bradley's been doing a really good with these gunfights, so.
Yeah. And I think that is honestly Valpo's biggest weakness is they don't want to put themselves in like a 50-50 gunfight. And why should you when you have like utility can work together with teammates to make unfair fights? And that's kind of what we've been trying to focus on in practices and in these games is giving themselves an advantage in these gunfights because why take a 50-50 gunfight when you have the ability to try and take like a gunfight where you have the advantage? For example, you see in that post plant, Gamer Films probably has like a 20% chance of winning that gunfight when he gets blinded. Fortunately, in that one, he was actually able to find the kill somehow, some way. But going to be opping window here. Having Yoru actually play quite aggressive here does get traded.
We're making noise.
That is the one thing that I just thought about with Bradley's comp is they have that ISO shield, which is an extremely strong counter to the operator.
I was about to say though, I think Danny and Johan synced up a shot where I think Danny broke shield and then Johan killed him. Johan able to find another one onto Bruno.
Being a bit aggressive with the repeaks, but you know, I like it.
Saber smoke coming through. I mean, Valpo being very aware that Bradley has to come to them, so.
Silva is 1 HP here, so.
Trying to turn around and smoke the DARP is just a little bit too slow. Barely gets the. Gary Films looking for the lurk, but Jace was expecting it. Finding a beautiful one tap. Still on 1 HP though. As of now, they just have no info.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, 30 seconds left here.
Left. They have C cleared out pretty well. They're clearing out A, and well, funnily enough, Bradley is on B. Scan coming through that they have lots of information now. They know where Bradley is. They know that they're on B, that they want to stay there. Paranoia coming through. Smokes are going down. Jace Mace able to find one onto Danny. Smoke goes down. Johan able to find one onto Jace Mace. Now it is a 1v1. Both sides are pretty low, but they know where the rest are.
Oh.
Johan looking for the right click, not able to find it, and White able to find the shots during the little bit of downtime.
Yeah, they definitely got the call because Omen was super low. So definitely got the call that like, hey, you know, Omen's hit 120, so Johan just looking to find a right click there and wasn't able to.
That was probably a moment when you could have dropped your op for a rifle, but
yeah, probably.
Is how it is. Bradley once again looking for this very aggressive 4-stack onto C. Johan looking to save instead, or all of Valpo really looking to save instead. Jet popping knives. They're just running all the way down C. Trying to be very dangerous very dangerous. Hunter's Fury coming through, breaking all of the trips, trying to clear out sight, but there's no one there. Forced to give up so much space. This or not the Spectre, the Stinger has been putting in so much work. Poor Danny, able to find the kill. That's good trade though. Egg with a rifle does unfortunately be a little bit too aggressive with that decloak. Bradley does. White does find the kill onto Johan. Dart is able to scan. Gary Films knows exactly where White is, but.
Oh, and a thrifty for Valpo.
I mean, they bought very little and were still able to come out on top. That was a
Sometimes old ways are best.
A beautiful use of Yoru ult, if uncloaked just a little bit too close, but even then they were able to pick up lots of kills.
Yeah, great round for Valpo. I mean, Gamer Films has been finding himself in these kind of clutch situations a lot, and he's been doing a pretty darn good job in them a majority of the time.
It is
Yeah.
nerve-wracking.
Yeah, and he's been being able to play confident, not get too shaky with the aim, but we will see them pushing A here. Oh, and they knew it was
Ooh.
coming.
Yeah, Bradley 5-stacking Jace with the Marshall actually manages to out-aim Johan.
Does decide to break the trip, so we'll see a
He
flank.
does make the trip, so they do know that he's there, but
Spike planted.
Nice
ooh,
shot.
beautiful shot though onto Jack. Omen TP, also flank, sending in the Yoru clone. Marshall's shot does find Omen. White is blinded to hell and back. Jace Mace does have the op. Egg does get the shot through the barrier though.
Is that a, oh, okay. I was gonna say I think that's a Spectre he picked up.
Yeah,
didn't
it
realize.
is.
But got the thrifty for Bradley.
Last
And
round in
honestly,
the
just
half.
started out with that early pick for Bradley, and that was one of the first rounds on attack where they really put 5-man like towards the site and like just straight up and hit it.
I mean, that was a really nice hold by Bradley there. They were expecting Johan to look for that slow scoped in peek and just nailed him.
Oh, he used his updraft to get up on that box
And then immediately jumps down.
and then fell down.
Um,
Yeah, jumped down. That was intentional. When this ISO shield gonna help him to get up, or I guess it's not a shield, but a wall thing.
quite a bit of free space, but it does not look like they're going to take any of it. Creating some uncertainty C, but I mean, it looks like it was all just a bait as they all super aggressively rotate back around to A.
Luckily, Valpo hasn't completely given this up.
Max Yoru is going to get popped as well as Jack's shield, but getting so much information, they know that most of A is completely cleared out. They're not able to find anything. Yeah, a little bit of Egg really low. Damage
Spike
being
planted.
traded through these smokes. Lots of util being traded back and forth, but no kill is landing yet. Oh! Johan dashing right into the loving arms of two of them. Jack able to find 3, White swinging.
Yeah, and with that, well, first of all, great paranoia by Danny, but with that
Switching
paranoia, not
sides.
only does it blind you, but it also takes away a lot of your sound, so you can't like hear anything too. So if Johan dashed just a tiny bit farther away and they like weren't in their face, that could have been a crazy retake.
Because paranoia technically isn't a blind, it's near sights you.
Yeah,
So being so close like that, like their limited vision, they were able to see Johan, and it was just really unfortunate.
Yeah, you can only see like 2-3 meters maybe. But anyways, so in game 1, Valpo was down 4-8, and going to be down 4-8 again. So going to be in this situation once again, and I believe they lost game 1 12-6, but going to have a chance here for a comeback, and going to be on this 3-site map, and Valpo is going to be favored here on attack.
Here.
You have Johan pushing through Barrage, gonna have Valpo be able to take C for free here.
Doing the classic of using Yoru clone to engage, trying to break the Cypher trips, able to... Cypher trip is procced, it gets deactivated for a short amount of time, gives you time to break it, and makes it very easy to enter. Danny coming through with a gunfight on the back, able to find the kill, but there swings again and just finds through. Johan able to find the kill onto Jace Mace. Egg with a beautiful blind, able to find the kill
One
onto
enemy
Robono.
remaining.
Nerifum's able to find a kill onto White, and they know where the last one is, and Egg is able to kill Jack.
And the pistol round warriors are back.
And it was a decisive round for Valpo there, doing a really nice job of winning those little gunfights. Egg, once again, going to be pulling out the Outlaw, and this is a full by Johan with see Guardian, Bulldog, Bucky if Gamer Films decides to play close, or maybe they will buy something last minute. Spectre for Cinemozo.
Yep, and classics all around for Bradley. Will probably get spotted out on this angle here. Have Johan pushing long, Egg pushing sewer here.
Dart does spot them out. Trying to clear sight. All of sight is clear. They know that no one's here. Beautiful smokes onto heaven. They trying to cut off as much.
Ooh,
Trying to
but
give
one
up
is
as
on
much.
flank. Two on flank, actually.
Jack able to pick up the Bulldog, able to
Last
find
player
the kill.
standing.
Jack and Pro Bono are able to find kills, and wow.
Yeah, I don't know if Valpo had a trip on flank there, but definitely something they will not forget to do in the future, if not because unfortunate, thrifty for Bradley. I mean, and you saw Valpo do that when they were on their save, when they were attacking, is you just, or when you're defending on a save round, just playing like super aggro, because you might as well like switch things up. But you saw Bradley do it there, and it definitely paid off.
I think it was the duelist Mac and Jack. They got one like probably surprise kill with their pistols, and then as soon as they got a gun, they were able to just put in work.
Yeah, and that's all it takes on a save round too. Like if you're able to kill somebody and they got a rifle, like it's just, it can get a hairy situation real quick.
Very aggressive here, just updrafting in.
Yeah, and Bradley's just been giving these sites. They're playing their lives, and this is, you know, playstyle that Bradley has really been going with, and they have been very successful with their retakes.
Johan looking for the timing onto Sova while he was in drone, but he didn't know he was being covered by the ISO. So able to find another onto A. White able to find the kill on the Gamer Films. Danny able to kill onto the lurking Cypher Brobono, but
Getting spiked down on a save though, it's a W.
getting
No,
spiked
keep your head
down,
up.
getting a kill,
Keep your head
working
up.
on the econ.
So we'll have the full buy now.
But it looks like Bradley is going to once again. Oh, never mind.
They're gonna be on
Bradley was gonna bonus again, but it does not look like it. It looks like they will actually be opting out for some rifles here. Or no, they are. They're just kind of throwing stuff around. Jack the rifle. Oh, they gave ISO the rifle because ISO has ult. Smart. Pushing C very aggressively, sending in the clone to pop the trip immediately. Brobono able to find the kill onto A.
Oh,
Johan
nice
dashing
flick.
in, able to find the kill onto both Brobono and Mac. ISO coming through. I don't think it hit anyone though. Hit by the drone very close. Johan trying to spray. Misses and is forced to reload. So unfortunate. Jack finding the kill onto Gamer Films, and Cinemozo gets timinged as White swings right as they look away. Bradley will be able to find the
Gun
defuse.
here. Thanks.
Looks like they're going to be giving it to Jace Maze, just trying to get that Silva ult
It is
online
over.
sooner than later.
Hello.
It's always nice to see a little bit of personality come through.
So Valpo in a buy for next, or sorry, no. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to be forcing up here. So they need a round. It's hard. You don't really tell until like 1 second left, because people kind of just like all kind of fall in line together by the end of it. Ooh, but the ISO does get vulnerable.
Huge vulnerable coming through. Mac able to find two. Everyone's just revealed by that Sova dart. Another huge vulnerable coming through. Jace Mace finding Danny. Mac finding Cinemozo. And it's just Gamer Films spraying through the smoke. Not able to find anything.
Talk about personality coming through,
Yeah.
but
Mac running with the shorty and then finally just getting the knife kill. But
no.
or trying to get the knife
yeah,
kill.
trying.
Sorry.
Whoa, we don't let that happen.
Mac not able to find it, but Jack able to finally. kill it.
Yeah. Now, what Johan can do here is go knives and buy for someone else, and hopefully we'll see that. Although Egg does have ultimate available, so him having a Bucky is completely fine. Because ideally you use your ult, find a kill on somebody, and then just pick up their rifle. We'll be headed A again, though.
Looks like that's what Johan did. Johan setting
Spike
to opt
down
for
A.
knife, Sonos bottom a stinger. Your ult coming through reveals Johan misses the knives. He's not able to see anything. Blinds himself
standing.
as the unfolds.
Team ace.
Griffins dies. And the team ace coming through for the decisive second match and set for Bradley.
So that will do it for our Valorant doubleheader tonight. Unfortunately, falling 2-0 to Bradley University, but the amount of growth we've seen from this team is truly inspiring. And I know the team's probably not going to be feeling great after today, but I think, you know, come tomorrow when we look through VOD review, going back into this game and kind of diving in, there was so much like tangible improvement and quantifiable improvement as well. So at the end of the day, you know, not going to be too happy with the loss, but I think we got a lot of growth, and going to be heading into Illinois State and Indiana State next week. Got a Thursday and Friday game for this team. So hopefully can bounce back right before spring break and get a nice big first W and head into a 2-week vacation. But tomorrow got some NECC Overwatch. Saturday got a full Gleck slate, and then finishing off the weekend with some College League of Legends. But yeah, that'll do it for us here tonight. Any final thoughts on this set?
It went 2-0. It went 2-0 for Bradley last time. It's 2-0 again. But that being said, I mean, I'm sure they've got probably triple the amount of kills. They easily got like at least 4 times the rounds. There were definitely a few times when I think that Bradley was probably sweating. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of growth since the first game is against the same team as well.
Yeah, and you were casting that first game too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's the first game I ever got to see. But I mean, me and Blake were talking about first time we saw the potential, and being able to see the way that the team works together, they were able to pull off some really nice stuff today. So,
Yeah.
excited.
All right, well, that'll do it for us here tonight. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for tuning in. My name's Henry, Speedy Kill Ninja,
Simon, also known as Sal Sushi.
and we'll see you guys next time.